Playing a test match in Ashes Cricket 2017 is about as much fun as I've had with any cricket game. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. Australia versus England in England, and England have chosen to ball first on this absolute green top. Here we go, the first ball. The ball is going to be swinging all over the place. And that was quick, man. And swinging as well. Thank God it was outside the leg stump. But that ball was quick. Edged, and that is flying away to the boundary. Once again, that was way too fast. I don't know what is happening. Have I changed the sliders or something? Because the ball is just flying all over the place and found the edge as well. I think bowling in Ashes cricket is just more fun. Especially in test matches, it's just so much fun to swing the ball all over the place. But it is almost as fun trying to bat and survive like we're doing here. But we're doing more than survive. 6 runs of 5 balls, and that is full and driven away, and that is going to go to the boundary. 10 runs of the first over and of Anderson, no less. Let's see what Broad can do, and look at that swing. That ball went out in the air and then pitched and then came back in. Driven straight, but only 1 run. Playing square in this game is kind of a cheat code. Even if you edge it or play it late or early, you can still get runs. But if you want to score boundary straight, you have to get perfect footwork, perfect timing for you to have any chance of it going to the boundary. Short, and again, just way too fast. That ball is zipping all over the place. Full, and look at where the wicket keeper ended up. He collected the ball at 3rd slip. And again, nowhere near the ball, and only 1 run of that. Full and driven straight, but it will only be 1. As I said, scoring boundary straight is kind of hard. So I am going to try and play flicks and cover drives and cuts and pulls, because those are going to be the main scoring shots. And as soon as I said it, he bowled short and wide, and that will go to the boundary, right? Yes, it will. This pitch is a proper green top, and for some reason, bowlers are just bowling at express pace. The game is telling me that's only 129, but no way that's 129, right? That was so quick. Straight, but I've driven it way too straight as well. And a no ball. Once again beaten by pace, but I've still got runs almost on every single ball. Once again, 9 runs of this over with 2 balls to go. Short, pulled, and a quick run. Shouldn't have ran on that. I was almost heading back to the pavilion, and once again, I haven't learned my lesson, have I? And I got run out twice in a row almost. We haven't lost a wicket yet. Driven, perfectly driven for no run. That is just unfair. One of these balls, I'm sure I'm going to edge it to slips, but I'm going to keep driving anyway. Let's lose a couple of wickets and then we'll get back to our senses and play properly. And out. Whatever I'm saying seems to be happening the instant I close my mouth, and once again too fast, so I was too late, and I've edged it straight to 2nd slip. And now Kavaja and Warner, 2 lefties, so Broad is going to be licking his lips unless I just find a way to run myself out, which is a strong possibility. Look at that. Go outside the pitch, because these good length deliveries seem to be troublesome, and a lofted shot, and that will be a boundary, 1 bounce. A fairly risk-free shot considering it was a no ball pull, but this time I am not running. I am not willing to push my luck anymore. Smith, Hanscom, Marsh, Payne and Cummins to go. Let's just do that once again. Get out of the crease. Full and out. That was a proper half volley that I should have put away to the boundary, but instead I end up edging it to gully, and Mr. Moeen Ali catches it with no problems. And now this is going to be exciting. The number 1 test batsman of all time, or at least currently, comes into bat, and it's Probably one of the best test bowlers of all time. Up against, and this is going to be fun. I'm once again beaten by pace, but I'll sneak in a leg by. Full, and I have absolutely no answers for that. 4.4 overs gone, and that was a nice full toss almost, and I missed it again. Let's hope he doesn't bowl anything at the stumps. Look at that, once again quick, but until he bowls at the stumps, I think I'll be okay. And I know it's a matter of time before I edge another ball. Full again, driven, and that is a beautiful shot, even though it was half an edge, but that ball went flying to the boundary. Even if I had middled it, I don't think it would have gone that fast. 6 overs gone, 33 for 2, and Anderson balls it short. And I'll get a boundary even though I've completely mistimed it. Just that extra pace takes it to the boundary. And now we are starting to form a nice little partnership here. Smith and Kavaja. 6.4 overs gone, 2 for 37. And the last ball of the 7th over here, and Anderson has just been way too expensive, and he's been all over the place as well. And why is that a poor shot choice? What does he want me to do there? It was a nice short ball. I pulled it, but apparently that's the wrong shot to play. Man, the pace on these balls. I expected the ball to swing, but this is like playing in Australia or South Africa or something. Just bouncer after bouncer, and everything is just... And that is the dumbest way to get out. No questions there. Look at that. Not only does he jog to the crease, he doesn't bother grounding his bat. 2 wickets, 1 wicket to Broad and 1 wicket to Anderson, and 1 wicket to the dumb AI. 8.1 overs gone, 3 for 37, and Hanscom is on strike. And I've driven it, but only 1 run. And that is just unfair, isn't it? That was a proper half volley, and I've timed it very well as well. Full, and Smith is flicked it, but I don't know why the ball is not travelling now. Only 2 runs. This game seriously has the worst dive animations. It's like a 50-year-old arthritis patient jumping. And that ball nipped off the seam, but pitching outside leg, and it was too short. And Vokes is of course faster than those two, and this is going to be a problem for sure. That was a beautiful shot, but no runs. But I'm still scoring at 5 runs and over. Broad to Hanscom, and that is a beautiful ball, and for once I was early on the ball. But I do end up edging the ball to Bairstow, and Hanscom's struggle at the crease comes to an end. Smith is out here battling it alone. 4 for 42, and we're looking like we're going to be bundled out very soon. But him coming around the wicket is definitely helping me. I can flick every single ball, run a couple of runs, and wait for him to go over the wicket so I can edge it to slips. Fraud is coming around the wicket, short, pulled it, but I nicked it to the keeper in probably the most unrealistic dismissal. I mean, he's bowling at 140. If I edge it, top edge it, it's probably flying over the keeper's head. But on this unlucky occasion, I just nick it straight into his gloves. So now 5 for 45, and now we are truly in trouble. But that ball is just smacked for 4. Who's that? Payne, right? First ball boundary there. Short and pulled right out of the middle. And this time wider, but it's still flying to the boundary again. And these 2 shots are probably the most well-timed shots in the entire innings, and he's played them off his first 2 balls. A little too greedy there. I mean, the guy is bowling at 140 and he's bowling bounces in for your head, and you're trying to back foot punch him. Edge dropped and out. Second slip drops it, but first slip doesn't. And Payne's nice stay of 3 balls comes to an end. Cummins is a bowling all-rounder, I guess. So our final player who can hold a bat, and let's see how long this lasts. Ooh, that was quick. And why are they appealing? 12.3 overs gone. And wow, I tried lofting it and I seriously could not have timed that better because that ball flew off the face of the bat and all that with just a flick of the wrist. I don't know how that ball didn't go for 6. Full edge once again, and this time the victim is Sean Marsh. And our last proper batsman has to go. Now it's Cummins and Stark. 7 for 58, and Broad has just run through the Australian batting lineup. 5 for 21 of 6.5. Now we aren't even getting anywhere close to the ball. One good thing about that is that we are probably not going to edge anything. I mean, that ball went straight to first slip. That's how much the ball is swinging. And even then they just want to bowl short balls. 14 overs gone, 7 for 59, but they're still coming around the wicket for some reason, even though every single batsman has got out. Nick to slips. Has that gone for 6? That is a beautiful flick. And that's gone out of the ground for our first 6. I tried hitting it to mid wicket, but for some reason it went to square leg. But well, 6 runs. Let's see if we can get to 3 digits now. Full toss, not as well timed, but still 4 runs. Every time I see a full toss, I get too excited and I end up playing too early. If not, that ball would have probably gone even further. And hit that again, but this time, nope, he has dropped a sitter of a catch. I mean, that ball was hit with absolutely no power, completely mistimed. He didn't have to move all that much, yet he has dropped it. And let's see if he can do anything with this life. Man, every ball seems to be faster than the last. Going for that Suresh Raina straight lofted drive. Let's see what a spinner can do. I mean, this is probably the dumbest decision. Oh no. Nope. That's actually a great decision. I've been on a green top where fast bowlers have found the edge consistently, go to the spinner and he takes a wicket in less than 3 balls. I'm going to come down the wicket again and try to hit it straight this time. Absolutely pinpoint straight. So either I hit a 6 or I'm going to end up cotton ball. Or I'm going to miss the ball and not end up getting stumped. Nathan Lyon living a risky life here. 2 balls and he's looked. Is that out? Oh, I think that is run out, I think. Oh, and they are still having a discussion on whether to review it or not. So they want to get Nathan Lyon out LBW, not run out. So our final wicket, 9 for 76, and Hazelwood is a proper number 11. But we are still gonna have a swing here. Stark has struggled and struggled, but he's not. Well, now he's out. I was about to say he hasn't gotten out yet, and getting all out for what, 76 on day 1, session 1 of a test match in Australia. And the worst thing is, I end up giving 2 wickets to a part-time spinner. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Playing a test match in this game is truly amazing. If you want to see more of that, make sure to leave a comment down below. For now, subscribe, it really means a lot. Thanks for watching and have a great day wherever you are.